Lions Den, powered by KCB Bank.
First in the dens are Bernard Musetti and Louis Murimi, presenting their website that seeks to transform the way Kenyans do their shopping.
My name is Bernard Musetti, and with me is Louis Murimi. We have come with an idea, which is an online supermarket. We make it easy for customers to access those basic goods that they go to collect at the supermarket so that we deliver at their preferred destination.
Shoppers.com has been there for 3 months now. So far, we have sold 1.5 million. Our company is valued at 15 million. We are requesting for 3 million at 20% stake. Currently, we are concentrating on Embakasi. We are looking at getting more funds so that we can spread.
You said you've been up and running for 3 months.
Yeah.
And what were the revenue figures for the last 3 months?
For the month of May, 451,000. For the month of June, 481,000. For the month of June, we sold 514,000.
And what's your margin typically?
It gives 20%.
Hi.
Hi.
So in terms of the pricing of the individual products, would a client pay the same as what they would pay in a supermarket, or do they pay more or less?
The client will pay a little bit lower. We usually shop our goods in bulk from distributors and manufacturers. So we leverage on the profit we get because we don't have high overheads at the end of the day. So the profit we get, we pass it to our clients.
So the 20% margin that you've mentioned, that's before any of your own operational expenses, right? So what is you pay rent?
Yes, we pay rent.
How much is your rent?
Currently, we are paying 25,000.
Uh-huh.
And then we have 3 employees.
Uh-huh.
We pay 12,000 shillings per month, which actually gets to 36,000. We pay internet because it's actually an online business. We do 2,500 shillings per month. Electricity, we pay 1,000 per month.
So altogether,
Altogether gives us 67,000.
67.
Yes.
Our entrepreneurs provide assured answers to all of the Lions' questions. But is the business potential enough to excite the Lions?
Right now, you're operating in quite a small physical location. So if you were to get a different location, how would it happen?
We are planning to go to satellite stores. We'll be able to shorten the delivery time.
So who would manage that location?
Currently, we have employees. We are training this guy. He's a graduate. We are training him very well so that when the business stabilizes and we have satellite branches, we send him to another branch.
Let's go through your financials. 500,000 shillings sales. 20% margin means, that's gross margin, means 100,000 shillings gross.
Yeah.
Your expenses monthly are 70,000, let's call it round figure. 30,000 is your net profit.
Yeah, but we see what happens is, if you look at the graph, the way we are moving is that we are fighting to increase the sales.
No, but
so
that's the future. We're talking about the current situation.
Yes, currently.
You mentioned we're making a net of 15%, which is not what's happening. It's more like 6.5%, 7% net.
The market research took 500,000. We did an expo that took around 100,000.
Okay.
We then went to do surveys, 300,000. Then we did construction, which took around 400,000. The initial stock that we bought was around 500,000, but we've been increasing. You see, we used to book hotels where we used to take employees and train them.
We had to engage marketers, close to 900,000.
So roughly about 2.93 million. The balance 2 million?
We have been adding more stock. When we deliver to a customer, we find that we are outsourcing like 45%. Because customers, they ask anything, we have to go buy from other sources. We ensure we deliver to the customer the whole package.
So we're 3.5.
So we keep on adding.
We're 3.5. The balance 1.5?
That's the additional stock we have been doing sequentially.
Okay, so Louis and Bernard, I think you're doing a commendable job. I think it's going to take a very long time. It's not the type of investment I'm personally looking for, so I'd have to say, for now, I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
So Bernard and Louis, you've developed the product, you're selling it, you're growing your client base. It's working well in that small area that you're working in, and hopefully you'll be able to replicate it as well in a few other places. For me personally, I don't think that I could add value for that type of a business. So for that reason, I'm going to say I'm out.
For me, gentlemen, I'm a bit confused with numbers. strive a bit more and then get back here when you got stronger numbers, yeah, a bit more convincing. So for that reason, I'm out.
I'll give you an offer. Your valuation is whack, if you ask me. For 3 million, 75%.
We will actually increase our offer for 3 million. We will give you 28%.
Seriously speaking, 20%, anything in the 20s doesn't make sense. I'd do a deal at 40.
For us,
In exactly 60 seconds, my offer is going to expire.
30%, 3 million.
33.3.
Then let's first of all listen to Gashad, and then we make our decision.
Let me just make it easier, okay, for the two of you. I am really struggling with your numbers, to be honest, and I think I'm out.
You think?
I'm out.
So we are left with...
My offer expired. Now we renegotiate. Yeah, that was then. You were waiting for him. Now he's giving you 0.
Will you give us also 60 seconds, we consult here, and then we come back?
A tough negotiating Chris Senanu drives a hard bargain upon our entrepreneurs who request a minute to consider.
Thank you so much for giving us the time to consult, and we are willing to give you 34% for 3 million.
Thank you very much for your offer. Rejected. 4 is not one of my numbers. I do now business strictly on numbers that resonate with me. 40% for the 3 million. You can buy back the 7% within the first 6 months.
We accept the offer.
accept the offer.
Thank you.
After a series of offers and counter-offers, the entrepreneurs finally clinch a deal with Chris Senanu.
How was that experience?
In terms of the numbers, yes, we are a little bit fumbled. We're really focusing on the potential of the business. We are not in sync with the Lions.
Primary. Sticking to the bread, the milk.
We really, in fact, wanted the network. If we were looking for 25% and maybe he's going to give us just money to run the business, and he has come in and he wants to even be part of the business and add value in terms of technology, because the business is about technology.
Lions Den, powered by KCB Bank.